morning everybody. Let's look at some very critical security processes. Security plays a very crucial role in safeguarding our warehouses and people working in them. First is the frisking process. When employees report for work, the guard on duty has to check their identity card. In case of MHE operator, guard will also check the license required to operate the MHE. Licenses are applicable only for electrical stacker and a forklifter. Every warehouse must have a plastic tray at the frisking point. Person getting frisked can empty their pockets to place their belongings like mobile phones, iCard, keys, wallet, etc. in the tray prior to getting frisked. While checking, the guard has to ensure that no cigarette, pan masala, lighter or matchbox is being carried inside. In case of female employees or visitors, only a lady guard will do the frisking, and that too in an enclosed console. We must use a metal detector in warehouses that store mobile devices, data sticks, dongles, etc. In case of visitor, the security guard has to check a photo ID of the visitor, which could be Aadhaar card, PAN card or driving license. Additionally, the guard will also give a missed call to the visitor's mobile phone to verify the credentials provided by the visitor. While going out, same frisking process is to be used, both in case of employees and visitors, irrespective of the number of times they enter or exit. However, in case of dedicated warehouses for large size products like air conditioners, fridges, etc., frisking is not required to be done when somebody is going out. Role of security guard is very critical during evacuation drill and emergency situations to safeguard the stocks and people inside the warehouse. Security guard will be informed about the mock drill by the warehouse manager or any other member of the ERT. After this, the guard will blow the siren and run inside the warehouse to evacuate the people along with the ERT members. However, if there is only one guard on duty, he has to stay at his place and evacuation shall be done by ERT only. After evacuation of people, guard has to carry out a head count of visitors only and give a confirmation to the warehouse manager. Head count of the employees shall be done by the ERT. In case of drill, guard has to put the warehouse shutter down before proceeding for head count. Role is specified for box counting in operations process is to be followed as being done now, that is, maintaining the tally sheets and counting of boxes while inward and outward movement of stores. Coming to additional safety precautions, in warehouses where more than 2 guards are available, one guard can conduct hygiene check in the warehouse twice a day. This includes making a round of the warehouse to check whether all employees on floor are using the PPE as specified and no untoward or suspicious activity is happening. The first point to be checked on arrival of container is the condition of tires, as the same has a direct bearing on vehicle's fitness to carry required amount of weight without causing movement of material inside the vehicle. So please check the tire pressure and check the tires whether it has any tears or bulges. After checking the tires, few more points need to be checked, like floor of the container, which should be even for stacking the material properly. And to safeguard the inventory, the interiors of the container should also be clean and dry. Most importantly, there should be no hole in the container which may lead to water seepage. Lastly, to eradicate the possibility of carton damage, vehicle needs to be checked for any sharp edges, protrusion or nails inside the vehicle. Remember, it is also important from personal safety standpoint, as during loading and unloading, our pickers can sustain injuries due to protruding objects, nails or sharp edges. Loading the vehicle has to be done as per stacking norms specified in our process. Remember, movement of material inside the container has to be slow and cartons are to be stacked properly and not thrown over one another. Same process has to be followed in case of open body vehicle also. Once container has been loaded, packing the gaps between the cartons and lashing of material is mandatory. This arrests movement of cartons while in transit completely. Similar process is to be adopted in case of open body vehicle also. The last step in this process is sealing of the container, which secures the material of our customers in totality. Just like in the case of closed container, in open body vehicles, checking the tire pressure and the tires to ensure that there are no tears or bulges is critical. Also, the vehicle should be clean, dry, the floor should be even, and there should be no sharp edges or nails inside the vehicle. And of course, there should be no hole in the vehicle which may lead to water seepage. All this is to ensure safety of material and people who are handling it. Besides lashing, importance of which has already been explained a little while ago, use of tarpaulins becomes very critical in sealing open body vehicles. Minimum 3 good quality tarpaulins are required. One to be spread on the floor to stop ingress of seepage from below, and 2 to cover the roof with sufficient rope for tying with corner angles. It should be tied in such a way that no cartons is left exposed. Use of safety shoes is absolutely mandatory, and helmets, gloves should be worn while handling heavy material. The hand pallet trolley or any MHE needs to be driven slowly. Safety of people around moving vehicle while it is being parked, docked or reversed is very important. The points to be noted here is that vehicle when parked should never be in neutral gear. Reversing is tricky, especially in narrow lanes. Hence, extreme caution needs to be exercised by the helper. Chokes should be used while parking.